Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this week's toy video. We had the opportunity this morning to visit a new local toy store called Way Out Toys. It is owned and operated by Waylon, and it is located close by to where I live, 5931 Andrews Road. That is in Mentor, Ohio, 44060. And Waylon also provided his number, which is 440-796-3210. He is currently accepting trades and also selling toys out of his store, which you'll see shortly. The store is brand new, recently opened. It's only 14 days old. I want to provide everybody with the Way Out Toys Facebook page, which is at Way Out Toys. And again, this is Waylon's number. So if you see anything in this video that you would like to add to your collection and you are unable to make the trip to lovely, fantastic Mentor, Ohio, Waylon definitely encourages you to reach out to him and talk business. Like I said, he is currently selling a bunch of fantastic toys in his store, as you will see shortly. He is also welcoming trades at this time. He is still going through his inventory and constantly adding more toys to his shelves, and he is currently not buying any collections right now, so selling and trading only for the time being until the store is open for a little bit longer. Here you will see the front of the store. Pretty awesome design. And then we will take a tour of the store. I did take my time with this video to try to show you everything that he currently has out. He had a bunch of boxes behind the counter, a bunch of video games, other toys that he was still going through pricing and getting out. So I imagine his inventory is going to change pretty quickly as people come in and buy. There is his contact information one more time. His hours of operation as well. Nice entranceway, G.I. Joe, Spider-Man posters. Pretty sweet Cobra photo right there. Also an old school Return of the Jedi and Thor comic book poster. Pretty old school Indiana Jones playset there. I don't think I've ever seen that personally. I assume it's one of the older toys, not sure. And as you walk into the store, the first thing you come across is this set of Marvel figures, Spider-Man, Fantastic Four, X-Men. Waylon and myself had a very funny conversation as we started discussing the old price tags on the figures. Here you'll see a Hills, KB Toys, and of course Kmart. Not the best focusing. There's some Magic the Gathering figures, and then he had the Kiss McFarlane figures. It looks as though somebody did come in recently and pick up the Gene Simmons figure. I was actually I was thinking of buying the set there. Pretty old school Metal Gear Solid figure. Of course, that was Psycho Mantis. I was a huge fan of the Vulcan Raven McFarlane figure that was released for Metal Gear, and of course the Solid Snake figure. I think one of the coolest things about this shop, first of all, it's brand new. Like I said, it's roughly 14 days old. Most of the toys you're going to see here are from Wayland's collections. We had a pretty long conversation about how he started collecting and what toys he collected as a kid. You will see it really runs a gambit once we get into the showcases and see some of the vintage toys. We're going from Star Wars to G.I. Joe, Transformers. There's some wrestling figures, Turtles, you name it, he has it. Can't believe I can't believe they made that guy into a figure. I think he's in the movie for, I don't know, 2 seconds in the cantina. A bunch of nice trilogy Luke figures there. A couple retro vintage figures, Yoda, and I think is that Bespin Luke? And here is just a quick peek at one of the showcases before we actually start going through all of them. Has some old Star Wars plates, of course, the original TIE Fighter. It looks like a retro Skeletor. And this is just a shot from behind the counters. You can see all the figures, video game section there with some NES games, Intellivision games, complete in box Intellivision games, which is crazy to think. And then, of course, some Genesis, regular Nintendo games. He had some imports there. I believe those were Super Nintendo imports, if I'm not mistaken. Some Dreamcast games, Super Nintendo games, and Sega Genesis here. Way Out Toys also had some pop figures. If you know from my videos, I love doing pop mystery boxes and doing some pop hunting when I go out. Here's a little Hot Wheels, Star Wars diecast section. I believe those are diecasts. Little Pee-wee's Big Adventure figure up top there. And now we start getting into the showcases. So this one here was obviously the video game focused ones with a bunch of retro systems, controllers, games. And at this time, actually, there was a customer in the store. Unfortunately, some of these figures and the lines, I'm not sure what toy line these figures are from. They definitely looked older than maybe when I was a kid, so I didn't have an opportunity to talk to Waylon about what those are. If you know what they are, just throw me a comment and let me know. This looks like some random figures here. Maybe some of the G.I. Joes. We get into some wrestling figures. LOD back there. Some WWF. And then we get into a table just full of wrestling figures. There's a nice NWO Scott Hall right there that I must have just passed right over. I think that's either Rage Raj or Rogoj from that's an inside joke. But back to some old school figures. There's some Fraggle Rock. I'm not sure if that was like a Happy Meal toy there. We got some DC figures here. Nice little Strange Brew set up right there with the McFarlane Strange Brew figures. What a fantastic movie that is. We get into a couple shelves here of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I do not know much about turtles, but based on a lot of other people's toy hunt videos, there are some major turtle fans out there. There's a nice Ralphie from Christmas Story figure. Some Dick Tracy in there, I believe. Smurfs. A bunch of Micro Machines down here. And then we get into a showcase of just a wide range of Lego sets here. These fantastic setup. WWF. I'm not even sure what Masters of the Universe Legos. Some more Legos here. Some Star Wars Legos in there, I believe. A couple vehicles, I think. One from Phantom Menace, one from Attack of the Clones, maybe. Then hopping over to this showcase. Some Power Rangers figures, a Star Wars Battle Pack, and a G.I. Joe the Movie. Looks like a Kmart exclusive pack there. Some Marvel figures, Star Wars. I think I see Darkseid in there, Spider-Man, Green Goblin. Some Jurassic Park. Of course, a Solo figure in the back corner there. Guardians of the Galaxy. I mean, just so many awesome toys. A McFarlane right there. Strange Brew figure. And then here we go. Some Star Wars vehicles, old school. Just bringing back so many memories looking at these. Looks like I don't know, is that a Bantha right there? Showed up in The Mandalorian episode 1. There's a Tauntaun. Pretty sure that's a Bantha. Maybe not. Snowspeeder. Jedi Starship, I think. X-Wing. Snowspeeder again. Of course, an AT-AT Walker. ATST. Darth Vader. Not sure. Here's a G.I. Joe headquarters with the jail. I remember that. Having that as a kid for sure. Here are some, I believe, well, these are just like Abraham Lincoln, Benjamin Franklin figures, but there's some G.I. Joe. He said he was just actually getting these out recently and getting some price tags ready for them, so just kind of going through those. I don't know very much about these figures. And then we get into some Transformers, some G.I. Joe showcases coming up. Just so many toys to look at in here. Lots of Transformers, lots of G.I. Joe. And here we go. Some old school Transformers here. Bring back lots and lots and lots of memories here. There's a couple Destructicons in there. There's a nice John Belushi figure. Those are his feet right there. As the samurai. I would be throwing out names if I remembered them. I know there's Optimus, but that's pretty much all I remember. There's just so many. Now here are some mask figures. I remember my buddy Jason having a couple of these. I don't remember myself ever collecting them, but very interesting to see those. It's been a long time since I've seen those. Here's some more turtle figures. And then we start getting into the G.I. Joe figures. I remember having that 3-pack with the snake figure. I can't recall his name right now. And then we start getting into the Joe vehicles and the individuals figures. I was trying to think of something funny to say so my buddy Mike would catch it, but I'm not sure what plane that is. I'm sure he'll text me and tell me. I wanted to make something up to make him laugh, but yeah, just tons and tons of Joe figures. I believe most of the ones in the bags come with their weapons. There's some horror NECA figures there. I see Terminator. Definitely some Marvel Legends going on. It's probably tough for him to keep those on the shelf. A lot of people love their Marvel Legends, love collecting the Marvel Legends. I know there's a huge community for the Ghostbusters figures, so I wanted to make sure I got those on film. And I think this will do it. Yeah, that'll do our tour of Way Out Toys. I want to thank Waylon for his hospitality. And if you saw anything in this video that you would like to purchase, feel free to reach out to him via Facebook or his phone number. And I hope you enjoyed the video.